Let me start by saying, this is not what you think it is. I know the title sounds like the setup for a soap opera, but bear with me. About a year ago, my mom remarried. Her new husband is a great guy, kind, hardworking, and totally smitten with her. What I didn't expect was that he came with a son. My new stepbrother, Liam, was just a year older than me and had this mix of quiet confidence and mystery that made him impossible to figure out. At first, I kept my distance. It's not exactly easy to go from being an only child to suddenly having someone else around who's raiding the fridge and hogging the Wi-Fi. But over time, we started hanging out. It was little things at first, sharing music, watching terrible movies, and arguing about who had better taste in pizza toppings. It's pineapple. Don't fight me. One night, we got into this deep conversation about life. It was one of those moments where you realize you've been looking at someone through a fog, and suddenly everything is clear. He wasn't just funny or good-looking, okay, really good-looking. He was also thoughtful, kind, and completely unaware of how amazing he was. Cue the internal conflict. I couldn't possibly feel this way about my stepbrother, could I? I mean, we weren't blood-related, but it still felt taboo. I tried to ignore it, but every time he smiled or said something sweet, my heart betrayed me. Fast forward to last week. We were sitting on the porch during a late-night thunderstorm. He leaned over and said, "You know, I feel like I've found my best friend in you." I laughed nervously and said, "Same, it's kind of weird though, isn't it?" He paused for a moment and replied, "Not really. I mean, it doesn't feel weird to me." Then, he looked at me in a way that made my stomach flip. Before I knew it, he leaned in and kissed me. It was soft and hesitant, like he was waiting for me to push him away. But I didn't. Now, we're in this awkward but amazing stage of figuring things out. We're taking it slow and keeping it private for now, mainly because we don't want to stress our parents out. But honestly, I've never felt happier.